This creature is not what you think. Its origins can be traced back not just to space, but maybe into the metaphysical realm itself. Now, Nope is a very weird film. And I'm gonna be honest, Gordy the monkey, the ape, scares me more than the actual alien in this. When Gordy's on screen, I'm out. This dude is brutal. He doesn't give a shit. But Nope as a movie, one, has very interesting characters. It's very well directed. And it has a very, very interesting alien. And by the way, it also has two of the most iconic voices ever. Keith David, Spawn himself. And then you got Top Dollar from The Crow and Alien Resurrection 2. Michael Wincott. Like, come on. When you have these two in a film, you know you're about to get something goated. Now, my favorite Jordan Peele film is probably still Get Out. I have a bias towards that film because I love cults. But I will say, I love aliens and monsters just as much. And this has one of the weirdest aliens I've ever seen in my life. I don't think we've seen an alien as weird as this. This reminds me of like a hybrid between the alien from Arrival, especially in the ship, and the organic alien creature / ship hybrid from the end of 10 Cloverfield Lane. That's what it reminds me of. But this is not your typical alien. Not in any fashion whatsoever. It's beyond alien. The movie, the characters, and even the writers themselves, they kind of reference this as an animal. This alien's like a creature, a predator. It's territorial. You look it in the eyes, it goes berserk and tries to hunt you down. It feeds on things like an animal would. Like it's very animalistic in nature. That's a fallacy. The VFX artist got a lot of influence from jellyfish and this other fish, guitar fish looking thing. If I ever saw this thing in the ocean coming at me, I'd shit myself on the spot. I'd dive in the ocean. There's a lot of force on you and pressure. I would go deeper down just so I could destroy myself so I wouldn't have to be killed by that thing. So the conception of this alien is very much like the aliens from Arrival. Ethereal in nature. Much more of it's a different dimensional being. It's much more powerful than that. It's not just an animal. But neither is the alien from Nope. Now, what does this thing represent? Well, in this film, it represents the fatality of sensationalism. It shows you, this movie basically is about the entertainment industry's exploitation of natural life for the sake of spectacle. And the alien very much represents this as well, especially the consequences of such a thing. But I believe that Jordan Peele and the writers went a bit deeper with their conception of this alien. This is different. And this isn't different on a sci-fi level. They went biblical with this. Ladies and gentlemen, the creature from Nope is not an alien. It's an angel. Alright, listen, don't leave. A lot of you won't even know what I'm saying. A lot of you are just going to leave right away. Don't. I have proof. There is proof. With a Jordan Peele movie, you have to pay attention to details. Very much so. Okay? Here's the proof. If your conception of an angel is this, there's no bother having a conversation about this. Right? The biblically accurate angels, they're a different level of entity altogether. Now, I had a dream. A fever dream after watching Nope, in which I saw God speak to me, and I was told that aliens from Nope are angels. Now, I spoke to my assistant, and he said, "Yeah, it's a good, make a video on this." And I went on the internet to see, okay, maybe I have changed the game. Maybe no one else has come up with this theory. I'm an innovator. Unfortunately, I'm wrong. Some fucker on Reddit already posted about this theory 3 years ago, and many of the points I'm going to bring up in this video have already been cited. So I'm going to put him there because I have to. Okay, I have to shout out him, give him credit. Fuck. I'm not the only schizo on the internet, apparently. Now, we're going to go to the clues in this movie. The clues that Jordan Peele and his team feed us that this is an angel, not an alien. Okay? It starts off with a quote from the Bible. "I will cast abominable filth upon you, make you vile, make you spectacle." This references the theme of spectacle in the film too. But this also tells you one thing. The writers are going biblical with this movie. They're taking a lot of references from the Bible. They're already thinking biblically. They're thinking as biblically about this as I am. So I'm not going schizo for no reason, alright? This alien represents the judgment of God upon man for taking the gifts of life, animal life, human life, and making entertainment out of it, exploiting it. God is judging them through his angel. Right now, we're going to start with this dude. The dude that is being judged more than anyone else. Jupe. So, this dude as a kid witnessed the ape going nuts and killing everybody. He saw the destruction caused by exploitation of an animal, but he thought he could tame such animal and get wealth and success off it. This dude rode on the wealth and success of what happened there and continued to profit and exploit. Profit and exploit, profit and exploit, to the point where he thought he could tame the alien or the angel for his people, for this half-assed crowd of people. Barely anyone showing up in this. So it tells you that God doesn't discriminate against you regardless of your clout. If you're exploiting, you're exploiting. So the angel comes down when this guy least expects it. The angel has been speaking to this man. You can't tame something that isn't an animal. This creature's not an animal. This creature is testing him. He is giving him a trial. Angels in the Bible come down to men, especially when there's times of destruction. In Sodom and Gomorrah, they came down to men. I believe a man named Lot. I don't know anything about the Bible, I'm sorry. They came down to Lot and told him, leave the city while you can, the shit's about to be destroyed. And they blinded wicked men that wanted to wish that man harm. This isn't the first time that they've blinded wicked men. They blind disobedient men. I forgot the name, man. It's a disobedient prophet. Bilal, what's his name, man? I forgot his name. Baal, something like that. They blinded a disobedient man. But his donkey, his animal, was not blind to it. What happens in the film? Well, he doesn't know, the man doesn't know what's about to happen. He doesn't know that this is a test, but a horse, this is the one horse that survives all movie. The horse stays still and doesn't run and do the shit that you would expect the horse to do. This guy doesn't even know what's happening, but the horse stays still as if he knows what's about to happen, as if the angel has told him, stand your ground. I'm about to kill everyone else around here. He blinded the wicked man, kept the animal safe. The animal knew what was happening, just like the disobedient prophet's donkey. But it's not like horses don't get eaten in this. They usually do. Take this quote here from the Bible for blood sacrifices. In order for the destroying angel to pass over the house of the Israelites, God asked each household to sacrifice a lamb without defect. Without defect, yes, it has to be innocent. The horses are being exploited. They're not guilty of crimes and shit. They're mostly innocent, but they are sacrificed on the altar of saving other humans. And what happens? When this blood sacrifice happens, all the inorganic material that the creature eats, it spits out. It only goes after flesh and blood. These are blood sacrifices. Horses are getting eaten because they're like the innocent sacrificial lamb. And the wicked men are blinded and punished for their wrongdoings. Basically, these are quotes about clouds, right? So it came about on the third day when it was morning, there was thunder, lightning flashes, and a thick cloud upon the mountain, and a very loud trumpet sound. What does the alien come in the form of? When it's staying, before it hunts, it stays in the form of a cloud that does not move. And it makes a fucking blaring sound with a trumpet when it's about to do its deeds. When you see it passing by, you hear the sounds of people dying because they're getting fed beneath it. But then when you hear the alien's own sound, when you hear the ship sound, it's like a trumpet blaring. It changes sizes whenever it needs to. It's huge in this scene, but then in other scenes, it's small enough to just hover over a dude and suck him up. Angels are known to change sizes whenever they need. Now, you could say, okay, we've seen aliens in other movies change sizes, Zafi. This is just, you're reaching here. Yes, but in the context of in totality of all the other details I've given you, we're leading to one direction only. Now, you can't stare at this thing without dying. It'll come after you. So, angels. In many texts, many stories, humans looking on angels, they can't even do it. Angels are beyond the comprehension. It could cause humans harm, spiritual harm. It could cause them pain. In some stories, sinners feel the most pain when looking on such a pure, ethereal entity. Sinners. What happens when these two decide to stare at the alien with pure intentions, without sin? See, when Jupe stares at the alien, he gets fucking destroyed. All of them get annihilated because they're all sinners, right? There's no spectacle happening here, though. The brother tries to stare at the being so he can save his sister. Both of them are staring and confronting the being head on. And when they confront the being head on and try to fuck with it, with pure intentions, what happens? The being starts to unveil its final form, an angelic form. Take this in contrast to Michael Wincott's character, who decides to take on the ultimate spectacle by finding the perfect shot of the alien, which causes him to die. And you could say it's self-sacrifice, but it's really not. It's him selfishly trying to get the last picture that he's always wanted, the picture of the impossible, the ultimate spectacle. He gets sucked up and dies, unlike these two, who decide to confront the creature head on with pure intentions, not for spectacle, because they want to save each other and sacrifice each other, right? There's a difference there. And when the being comes out, it doesn't, when they both stare at the being to try to get its attention, it doesn't come for them fast like this, in the spaceship form, like it did for Wincott. It unveils itself like this and waits and just stays there, very angel-like. What Michael Wincott sings a song in this. It looks like a purple people eater to me. It's the song Purple People Eater. It was a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. It's almost like it's describing something. One-eyed, one-horned, one-eyed, one-horned flying. These are conceptions of the biblical angels. I'm not schizo, guys. I promise. This is all leading somewhere. It's all connecting. One-eyed, one-horn, flying. It's a freaking angel. These are Easter eggs. I'm telling you, I'm not bullshitting. I am on coke, but not that much. When this creature goes to eat the final helium balloon, this is the final form we see. This is a freaking angel. No alien looks like that. That's an angelic being. And here's the other thing. A lot of people compared this creature to a creature in Neon Genesis Evangelion, one of the kaiju, right? It's confirmed that Neon Genesis Evangelion was influence for the writers and the designers behind this alien. It was influence for Peele's team. What are the creatures in Neon Genesis called? They're called fucking angels. In the show, they're called Shaitu, or apostles. They're meant to be the offspring of Adam, whereas humans are the offspring of Lilith. I believe I haven't seen the show much, but I believe that's what it is. They're not right like the angels in the Bible, but they're called angels. It's all connecting. It finally destroys the helium balloon and eats it, and you think the creature dies. You think the humans have outsmarted it. Now, does the creature actually die? Because if that's the case, and this creature is just an animal that died, my whole theory gets thrown out the window. This video is useless. But it didn't die. They just passed the trial. They passed the judgment. Remember what happened. The brother stared at it to save his sister. Pure intentions. The sister was trying to get a picture of it, but when she finally succeeded in thwarting the creature, she ignored the picture when she saw her brother safe and alive. The picture of proof, evidence of the alien that she wanted to sell off to the media and show the world that it was proof, she ignored it. The character arcs were completed, so the creature, that form got defeated. Because it was about them caring about each other more than exploiting for spectacle. This was one form of the angel. One form that they destroyed because they passed the test, but the angel didn't die. Just the form that it showed them died. The angels can take multiple forms, remember that. Now, the ultimate proof is this. The camera guy who helped set the cameras up, who I believe survives at the end, what's his name? Angel. Not a coincidence. It's a Jordan Peele movie. This guy's attention to detail is insane. It's better than mine. And here's the other thing. The angel, this guy, complains in this film about an ex-girlfriend who left him. In the beginning, when his character shows up, his ex-girlfriend left him to star in a CW show. She became a CW actress. We know the CW fucks everything up. This guy was saved from being linked to anything CW. If that is not divine intervention, I don't know what is. This film is angelic. A guy named Angel was saved by God from being cursed to simp over a CW actress. Now, granted, you could say, oh, well, that was him fumbling a CW actress. Come on, is that really a gift from God? Okay, that's subjective, okay? But this is my message to Jordan Peele. Jordan, I'm right about this. I am. You can tell me I'm right about this. Get this video out to Jordan. Now, I could be completely wrong. He might just say, who is this idiot? What is this stupid theory? But I'm telling Jordan Peele's team right now, this is what that creature is. It is an angel. It's not an alien. I'm telling you, Jordan Peele, that's what this is, all right? We're putting this out into the ether, okay? Those are my thoughts on Nope. Great movie, great freaking creature. If you want to know my thoughts on what the Cloverfield monster really was, what it really was, watch this video here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission to take over Hollywood. If you want to suggest video topics to me and discuss your favorite movies and your favorite film theories with like-minded fans in a community geared towards changing storytelling itself, join my free Discord right now. The link is in the description and probably in the comment section too. Join it. We're changing the game one Coke line at a time. See you on the other side.